I'd like to call to order the Proctor City Council meeting for Monday, December 15th, 2025. Could you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Perform a roll call at this time. Councilor Benson?
Present.
Councilor Peterson?
Present.
Councilor Johnson?
Present.
Councilor DeWall?
Present.
Mayor Ward's also in attendance. Please let the minutes reflect all others in attendance, including Administrator Rich, Administrative Assistant Mizuko, and Attorney Verta. Looking for a motion to approve the pre-agenda meeting minutes from December 1, 2025.
So moved.
Councilor Peterson made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Johnson. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Looking for a motion to approve the City Council meeting minutes from December 1, 2025.
So moved.
Councilor Benson made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor DeWall. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Looking for a motion to approve the budget working session meeting minutes from December 8th, 2025. I'll make that motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Peterson. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Looking for a motion to approve tonight's agenda. Before making that motion, I'd like to add 6C, 2026 liquor license renewals. And with that, I'll entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Councilor DeWall made a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Who said that? Councilor Johnson?
Yes.
Councilor Johnson seconded that. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Brings us to comments and suggestions from the citizens present or watching from home. The City of Proctor welcomes everyone to tonight's meeting. Council will now open the public comment suggestion period of the meeting. This is a time set aside for members of the public, whether here in person or watching from home, to address the council on matters related to city business. Each speaker will be granted up to 3 minutes, and before you begin, please state your name and city where you reside for the record. If you're here representing an organization or the media, you're welcome to include that as well if you'd like. The council will listen to all comments, though we are not required to respond or take action during this portion of the meeting. Recording and photography are welcome, provided they don't disrupt the meeting or prevent others from being heard. All speakers are expected to maintain decorum and respect. Obscene, profane, threatening, or disruptive language or behavior will not be allowed. Anyone who continues to disrupt the meeting after a warning may be asked to leave or be removed under the presiding officer's authority to preserve order at this meeting as provided by Minnesota State Statute, Section 412.191, Subdivision 2, and Chapter 31 of the Proctor City Code. Once the public comment suggestion period concludes, the council will move on with the agenda, and no further public input will be taken unless recognized by the mayor. If you'd like to speak, please come forward to the podium or dial 218-628-6268 to participate remotely. We'll pause briefly to give everyone a chance to join. Hearing none, we'll move on. Looking for a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda. Before making that motion, I'd like to pull 1D. And with that, I'll entertain a motion for approval.
Motion.
Councilor Peterson made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor DeWall. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. That will bring us to 1D, Proctor Historical Society report / information. Mr. Schwartzbauer.
Thank you, Mayor and council. I do hope this is the very last time I come before you. I appreciate your patience over these years of coming here. Full disclosure, I met with Mayor Ward. I asked if he could come in advance of the PETA meeting last Tuesday, and so we met for about 15, 20 minutes up at the museum. I don't know the last time you've been there, but I certainly would encourage you to just get a hold of me. I'll give you a tour. I especially want to show the 3 donor boards that are up there. And that brings me to what I had asked Jess to be able to share with you. So just, I had asked for some things highlighted. I guess I just wanted to let you know that, you know, there's been a lot of really impressive things happen. I had no idea the magnitude of and generosity of the people of these communities that would do what they did. So again, the highlighted stuff, you know, since we started this project, nearly $450,000. The one that's even more impressive to me is 355 different entries. And if you were to go to look at the one donor board, there's 100+ names on there, names and families. They gave at least $100. You know, and then there's on the back of the one sheet, that talks about all the different people, including yourselves, and all the in-kind work that was done by so many people. I literally had no idea that there would be that many people, because I'm not a Proctor grad. I married into the Proctor family, I guess. I had no idea just how much they valued their heritage going back that far. I also wanted you to be aware of, because I had forgotten for a while, the Age to Age grant, the Tranquility Park, the $50,000 grant they had there. It's not exactly what they had in mind, but there's a lot of memorials that are sitting up there now. One that was just put in this last fall from a family from Hermantown. I'd encourage you to go look at those once the weather gets better in the spring. Also, letting you know, we're still doing fine financially. You know, once we no longer had any debt, thanks you guys for forgiving that last little bit. One of the things I told Chad was, no, I'm not done at the end of December. I will stay on as treasurer for 6 months. But as I pointed out to Chad, I said, that will be it. The first time I requested to be able to step down was in June of 2022. And I said, well, what was it that caused me to do that? That's when you forgave the last of the loan, and the loans were all paid off. Since that time, I have tried and tried and tried with no success. I guess I only have one thing left to try, and I'm wearing it, the 100 squared. But that's all I got left. You see, I'm a nobody. I'm just a citizen. You're important people. You're elected officials. You have some clout. Sitting behind me are important people, a police chief, a fire chief. We've got school board members. I need all of you to step forward and says, we want to give this a try. And it's going to have to be something where a mayor sitting down with somebody from the school, maybe Lynn Peterson, the chair, or whoever's going to be chair, and just saying, we need to get as many people as we can here. The role I'd like to play, well, we've already approved the first 100 of these purple shirts. We will be paying for the first 100. Those are going to go to 100 volunteers. People already put in that time. And hopefully, meeting in early January, we can get something off the ground. I'm not going to go through all the details, but I'll certainly would like to sit down with some people with some of my ideas of how to move forward on this, so that when we have National Night Out, which is always the first Tuesday in August, that afternoon we can have a celebration of those 100+ people who have become volunteers. I couldn't help but listen as I was sitting here to the chief, fire chief, talk about all the calls that they go on. And I'm thinking, you know what? it's not just the museum, it's not just Hoghead, it's them, the police chief, it's everybody. I mean, this is what it's all about. I think 100 squared can work. I honestly do. I think it has a lot of potential. I know, Jake, you've mentioned briefly about that, and certainly I told you about the person from Colorado. When she came up with the idea as a 9th grader to do 100 squared, there was only a handful of them that stepped forward. By the time she was a senior, there were 250 students in her school that were putting in that much time. A year later, after she graduated, it was gone. It was all about basically her, but it was also about her school. We've talked a little bit, and she agrees. The school is not the place to run it. Small towns, 1 mile by 3, with 3,000 people, who have had so much commitment to things like raising money for a museum, is the place to get it started. The company she works for says she will do pro bono. I do not know what the pro bono work will be, but I've looked at the company and everything. I think they would help a lot. But I just want to let you guys know, I want to help. I want to try to do it. So one last thing, it's the one thing that I'm holding on to try to get the people in this community and in our school board and every place else to say, let's get this done. Let's show not just this area, but the whole country that we can be this. And remember, purple was chosen because red states, blue states, and purple states coming together. People might have different opinions coming together and doing a common cause, whatever that common cause might be, helping out in the community. So, Mr. Mayor, Council, again, I hope this is the last time I ever stand before you and either ask for something or explain something that's been going on. And it's certainly been a pleasure to be able to come here. I'm sure sometimes you're thinking, not him again. So, that's all I have. Unless you have something you want to say?
No, when I was up there, it changed from last time since I was up there, so it's neat if you guys get a chance to swing in there and take a peek, but appreciate all your work, and I'm sure we'll be talking again, maybe not in this setting, but I'm sure we'll be having more conversations about things.
Again, the 100 square is going to have to come from somebody other than me. I will help, I will get the t-shirts, I will work as much behind the scenes, but it will take the important people, the ones that are elected officials, to be able to say, to meet with the others and call them in and say, let's give this a shot.
You got that backwards, though. You guys are the important people.
Thank you.
But people don't necessarily listen to us. People vote for you. They respect your decisions as counselors and mayors and school board members. I know. I served enough years on those to know that the roles you play are not easy roles, but yes, you do need other people to come along. I get it. So I'm there. I want to do something. I'll sit down with you. I'll lay out some plans, but it's going to have to be things called by elected officials to say, let's give this a shot. That's all I'm saying. Okay? All right.
Awesome. Councilor Peterson.
Mayor is right. Everyone's equal here in Proctor. But I just want to say, I just want to thank you for all the work you've done. As you know, I'm a transplant too to Proctor, and I love this community, so I appreciate all you've done.
Well, thank you. So, all right.
Thank you,
Again.
Jim. Does council have anything else for Mr. Schwartzbauer?
It's just,
No?
yeah. Well, again, thank you all for everything you guys do. So I look forward to doing whatever it is, but again, we're buying the first 100 shirts. It's only $9.50 a piece, and that's going to people that are already. By the way, everyone that's up here certainly qualifies for one because you guys put in way more than $100 in a year yourself in volunteer work in so many different places. We are. Yeah, anyway, I'll leave it at that. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
All right, that will bring us down to 4A. MnDOT SP 6908-72, request for municipal consent. In our pre-agenda meeting, we did have a discussion on setting a public hearing date. And With that being said, I'll go ahead and make a motion to set that public hearing date for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026 at 6 PM.
Second.
Second by Counselor Peterson. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion passes. Brings us to 5B, unfinished business, Baker Tilly classification and compensation study recommendation. Again, in our previous meeting, in the pre-agenda meeting, there was discussion on this. I know council, after the last meeting, we had some clarification on how this was all gonna shake out, I guess. So we are planning another budget working session. So I'll make a motion to set that working session date for Monday, December 22nd at 4:30 PM. If there's a second to approve that.
Second.
Second by Counselor DeWall. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion passes. That will bring us to 6A, new business, 2026 final levy certification resolution 39-25. So again, in your packet is the final levy that we need to set before the end of this month. Leslie prepared a nice budget presentation. I know we just discussed how we're gonna have another budget working session for the wage study. However, in that budget that Leslie created, she hit the levy number that council was looking for, so we just need to set that if council is still in favor of that. Or if there's any discussion regarding the budget Leslie put forward, now would be the time. Any discussion on that? Hearing none? Nope. So I'll make a motion to go ahead and set the levy for the city of Proctor at the 6% and approve resolution 39-25. Seconded by Counselor Johnson. Any further discussion? Counselor Benson.
And the levy for those watching is 2.1 million?
Yes, 2.105871.
And this does not necessarily approve budgets
Correct,
or capital outlay, just levy.
correct, correct. Yep, the budget we can discuss again on Monday, the 22nd, if we want to fine tune that a little bit, but like I said earlier, everything that was presented will work with this set levy, so, except for the greater shortfall that we got to come up with. But any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion passes. 6B, Resolution 40-25. Again, in your packet is Resolution 40-25, accepting donation to the city of Proctor. This is from the Gordon Downs Trust Fund, donating $10,734.19 for the construction of additional cart paths, construction of hitting net area, and stump removal services for the Proctor Golf Course. Is there a motion to approve Resolution 40-25?
I'll make that motion.
Counselor Johnson made the motion. Is there a second?
Second?
Second by Counselor Benson. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion passes. Brings us to 6C, 2026 liquor license renewals. Prior to the pre-agenda meeting, Liquor Control held their annual meeting to address the new liquor license. I will be looking for a motion to approve liquor license as presented here would be the Proctor Golf Course, Legends Dart Bar, Powerhouse Bar, Keyboard Lounge, Blackwoods Grill and Bar, Proctor Moose, and VFW Post 137. So entertain a motion to approve
So
those
moved.
liquor licenses, based on the recommendation from Liquor Control. Counselor Peterson made the motion, Counselor Johnson seconds that. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion passes. Then there was one final one that was recommended by Liquor Control based on contingencies. That's Proctor Speedway. They, as in the Liquor Control Board, made a contingency to approve that if the taxes, utilities, and insurance are all currently up to, paid up to that date of when they submit their paperwork. So looking for a motion to approve that liquor license based on those three contingencies. Counselor Johnson made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Peterson. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Brings us to members' concerns. Counselor Peterson.
Couple things, I don't know if you were gonna bring it up in your report, Mayor, but there has been some scam calls going around, saying they're gonna turn off your utilities, so if you have any questions about that, you should call the city, call PUC, make sure that, it's the right people calling. I also want to say if you can donate in any way this holiday season, there's always somebody looking for a donation. It's cold, people are hungry. We have our food shelf here in Proctor that is always willing to take donations. And just happy holidays and stay safe.
Thank you, Counselor. Counselor DeWall.
Nothing.
Thank you, Counselor. Counselor Johnson.
Just Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Thank you, Counselor. Counselor Benson.
Just to echo Counselor Johnson, happiest and safest of holidays.
Thank you, Counselor. Same thing here. Wishing everyone happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and hope you have a great start to the new year. And I guess our next meeting is 2026, so this will be the last one this year. Did Counselor, or what's that? Well, budget working session. To Counselor Peterson's point earlier about the donating, kind of what, yes, I agree, the food shelf and all that is wonderful to donate to, but to Mr. Schwartzbauer's point too, if you can donate some time, that museum it is nice for a small community to have a history like that. So if you can do an hour here, hour there, that'd be greatly appreciated by all those folks that spend endless hours up there working. So that's all I have. Chief Hellquist.
I just wonder where we stood with the problem.
They'd probably get fine-tuned on Monday, unfortunately. Is that everything? Chief Gatus.
Mentioning the scams on Friday, one of your PUC members got a hold of me and told me what was going on, got a good phone number, what they're using and stuff like that. So got a hold of Administrator Rich and she posted stuff on Facebook for us and we got that dialed in pretty quick. Let Jake know about it so he could put a blurb about it too. Other things was MnDOT, the Highway 2 reconstruction. I got more and more people coming up to me talking about Highway 2 and 2nd Avenue, that intersection, people walking across there, and more people concerned about, and Jess knows about this, pedestrian traffic crossing there because of the angle, and we want to sit there and kind of look at that in the future. But when you keep continuing the meetings, they want some type of blinking light there, and it's just weird that in the last few days they've been bringing this up to me more and more about that.
Bridge.
Well, if the MnDOT can afford it. So, besides that, I just want to sit there, maybe embarrass Administrator Rich that she did a good job on Almanac North on Friday when I saw it, and she did a good job talking about the new development with Beth. So,
I missed it. I'll have to go watch it now.
It's okay. It's off. It's gone.
I recorded it.
she did good.
Nice.
So, that's all I have.
Awesome, thanks. Attorney Verta? Nothing?
No updates, please.
Sounds good, thank you. Administrator Rich?
I have nothing.
Thank you. Finance Director Brunfeld, you have anything to add? Perfect. That being said, we'll entertain a motion to approve the bills in the amount of $119,412.19.
So moved.
Counselor DeWall made a motion. Is there a second? I'll second that. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion passes. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Counselor DeWall made a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Peterson. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion passes. Thank you.